What's up, guys? It's the 4th, and I'm going to be jumping into this game a little bit late, but hell, my friend just was playing level 3 Windrunner. It's pretty early in the game, so I figured I might as well jump in and see what's going on. Just quickly go over the teams. Up top, we have Venomancer Leshrac, which is an extremely deadly lane. You got the slow to... He apparently wants to take some hits. You have the slow to set up for that split earth. Although for some reason he doesn't have the slow. I don't know why. It's seriously a bad idea. We got a Prophet in the jungle. We got a Huskar soloing against SK Lina, which I'll talk about that in a minute. And then we have my friend as the Windrunner in the middle lane. On the Dire squad, we have Drow Ranger up top with Tinker, which is kind of an interesting lane. They have a lot of power, but it's kind of... They could kill you, but they also both need a lot of farm. So the lane is going to be kind of lopsided in that sense. Bottom lane is going to be SK Lina, which is extremely vicious. I'm going to be surprised. Well, actually, this guy got first blood. That's impressive. But Burrow Strike into LSA. Here we go. We might even see it right now. Burrow Strike into an LSA. But they just simply don't have enough damage. This Huskar is going to turn around and do some damage to this SK. Do they have enough to burn? No, they don't. Yes, they do, actually. Sandstorm. The creeps actually get the last hit, but SK managing to go into the Sandstorm at the last second to save himself. So you saw right there the power of Light Strike Array and Dragon Slave and Burrow Strike, and just so much spell damage that you can't really avoid unless you just play really far back. But if you're a Huskar, you don't have that option. Mid lane is going to be that Queen of Pain solo. I personally would rather have Tinker solo, but that's just like a preference thing. As far as who's going to win this lane, the Queen of Pain should have a pretty big advantage because she could just play a whole lot more aggressive and she get the runes if she decides to go bottle. She should have it. I don't know, maybe she doesn't want bottle, but if you get a bottle on the Queen of Pain, like most Queen of Pains do, you're going to have that blink to be able to get to the runes. But there's one Invis rune top, but neither team has any wards up, so... We're going to have Null Talisman going on Windrunner. I think really the lanes to watch, well, not this lane anymore. What the fuck? They got like such a huge kill potential lane, and they decided if they had Gale, she would be dead right now. Just a Gale into a Lightning, insta-kill. You always want to take Venomous Gale level 1, because hell, you might even want to keep it at level 1, because the slow is 50% and it stays at 50%. So there's no reason to really get anything else at level 1. That's just silly. Like, he is putting a little bit more pressure on them with the wards, but 19 damage, that's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be a little bit of like free gold for the other side. I think it's like what, 16, something like that. It's not that much gold, but still, if they had Gale, this Drow Ranger, I guarantee would not be alive right now. Or if she was alive, she would have been respawned just a little bit ago. We have Prophet now, visiting Huskar in the bot lane, who is going, pretty standard build. Usually you just want to take, well, most people either take 1 Burning Spear or max Burning Spear. The decision is totally up to you. I personally like getting more Burning Spear. Here we have a Burrow Strike onto the Huskar, Light Strike Array to follow. Do we have a Dragon Slave or anything else? Yes, we do, but he's going to dive onto Lina, but then he dies in midair. Queen of Pain was coming around for that, and Nature's Prophet was able to just circle around and be just fine. Does he have a good... Yeah, he does have a new staff. He has one of the store staves. So, yeah, once again, showing off the power that is the dual stun lane. So, yeah, as I was saying, Burning Spear, you could keep it at level 1 and just get that orb harass. Again, it counts as an orb. So when you cast it, the creeps think that you're casting spells, and therefore you don't draw their aggro. And you just use that, get Berserker's Blood, get the heal, get stats, and get some lifesteal a little bit down the road. I personally don't like that. I mean, it works. I just don't enjoy playing that. We have Dive top on top lane, but we don't have a Venomous Gale. What you doing? You can't kill people with that. You might even be dead now, as the last creep is going to fall. Missile takes it, and yes, he's going to get hit by the tower. The Dire side does claim it, and we have Queen of Pain within that invisibility rune I spoke of, going for that Leshrac, and Leshrac is going to die. Might get a kill on the Drow Ranger beforehand. No, he's not. Drow Ranger, Tinker, both dead. Both almost dead, I'm sorry. They're clearly alive. So they're both almost dead, and if they had one level of Gale, that slow and that poison damage would have been enough to seal them one, if not two kills. So crucial mistakes coming out. Nature's Prophet, speaking of skill mistakes, Nature's Prophet does not have any points of Sprout at this point. He instead opted for more Nature's Call for easier farming. You always want to take one level Sprout, especially by level 5. I can understand if you're like level 4 or something. You want those extra treants if you're having trouble with the jungle or something. But you really need that Sprout, because the Sprout is what makes you able to gank. As we have another gank on the bot lane, we have Huskar diving in onto Lina. She does use her Laguna Blade and does get one last right click before she manages to die. And Nature's Prophet just... he's not even... what is he doing? He's not even attacking with these guys. They do damage, guys. Make sure you use them to attack. So if you have no Sprout... oh, is it the ultimate gonna hit her? No, it's not, actually. That's pretty unlucky by Nature's Prophet, but... apparently this guy doesn't have any plans on ganking, which is pretty useless. Nature's Prophet in the jungle is just a farming hero, and that really is not taking advantage of the power that Nature's Prophet brings when you actually pick him. When you pick Nature's Prophet, you want that global presence. That's why you pick him up, or, you know, partially why. So you could teleport anywhere at any minute and get that extra disable. Even if they do have a Quelling Blade, even if they do have a Blink, it's just something that will hold them up just for a little bit, which may let you, you know, land a Split Earth or something like that. So right now he's basically just as good, if not worse, than a Lycan as far as gank presence go. We have a dive on the top lane. Huskar is going to dive probably on the Drow Ranger. Yes, he is. He's going to be able to take that kill, but he's taking a lot of damage from the Tinker. Laser sealed the deal. And Venomancer is going to get out just barely with his life. The missile wasn't quite enough, but we have Leshrac circling around, but Tinker is still at pretty good health, so I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done. So we have warding going on by Lina. Let's take a look at the gold earned. As expected, 2-7. We have a huge gold advantage for the Dire team. Experience going the same way. And I'm pretty sure there's no interesting items. Arcane Boots up on Venomancer. I like that choice, because if you're going to go wards, you need a lot of mana to just keep laying him down. And plus it helps Leshrac, who apparently does not like to get creep kills. Oh, I totally missed that one. Where the hell was that? Okay, so we actually did have a no, we didn't have a teleport gank. That was just Wrath of Nature picking off Queen of Pain, so lucky maybe, or completely skilled, I have no idea. Sand King, there goes the missed Light Strike Array, but they could potentially go on this Huskar. They have proven that they have enough damage. In the meantime, top lane is getting Edict push, but that is only a level 1 Edict, so it is not going to be doing much at all, even with the Plague Wards. God damn it. Nature's Prophet did get ganked up by the SK and Lina. Burrow Strike looks like to LSA. Was enough to seal the deal. No need for Laguna Blade. No need for a Dragon Slave, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. And I am missing more and more easy kills as Venomancer takes a fall. I have to really step up my game. Here we go, we see one there. We have Laguna Blade going out, but Huskar is managing to keep himself alive just barely as he turns around for that Sand King. He probably could have kept running and been fine, but he wanted to be clutch and it just didn't really pay off for him. Okay, I gotta work on catching more of these kills, guys. I understand that. Bear with me. It's only my 3rd time. Leshrac has got an urn, which implies he wants to aim for kills. However, his skill build doesn't imply, and his partner's skill build as well, doesn't imply they're going for kills. They're going for push. Because you have the 3 levels on Plague Ward, and the lightning to clear off creeps, although I don't even know what this guy's doing, really. He's just getting one Split Earth, which is good, but we have a Hasted Queen of Pain coming in. This guy is so dead. Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave going out for him. Laser Missile is going to be enough to kill Venomancer just after he unleashes his ultimate, so Queen of Pain was actually the only one getting hit by that, so not a big deal. Very easy ganks on the top lane. Windrunner did manage to take out the mid tower in Queen of Pain's absence, however, so that is going to be a little bit of a I don't even want to say advantage, since that would imply it's definitive, but they're getting a little bit more gold in their favor, which, you know, is always helpful. Huskar is going for Power Treads, but he's not farming very well, which is to be expected against such a vicious lane. You have to stay back, and if you don't stay back, you're just going to die. What he really needs is someone with more range to be up there. Apparently they don't want to do that. We have top dire push onto the tier 1 of the Radiant. We have 4 people here, but that lightning is doing quite a number on them actually. Might be enough to hold them back. Yes, it is. We have Venomancer and Windrunner teleporting up here to try to hold this. Venomancer starts setting up wards right now. Setting up pretty aggressively, which I like. However, there's still 4 people up here and only 3 on the Radiant. Lightning does go out. We have a missed shackle shot. Epicenter into a burrow strike, catching 2 people as Venomancer instantly goes down. We have missiles flying in towards the these 2. Leshrac does get taken out by the Drow Ranger. That cold Frost Arrow is enough to... Wow, good power shot by the Windrunner, picking off that Drow Ranger who stayed just a little bit too long. So that once again, we have top lane, who's currently 0-7 overall, not doing their job really. They're just being way too aggressive, and we have another burrow strike into an LSA, into a Dragon Slave. Is Huskar gonna live through this one? I have no idea. He did pop his heal, so he's getting a lot of health back. However, he's trying to juke in the trees. We have a missed LSA again. Could he dive to the Lina? No, he's totally dead. Lina can just right click him to death, and there she goes. So once again, this bottom lane on the Dire proving that they want blood, and they're getting blood. And look, they have an Urn of Shadows, so they could even capitalize on that. Meanwhile, Leshrac's Urn of Shadows, 0, because 1, he's not ganking, and 2, his lane isn't set up for kills, so there's no point in getting an Urn of Shadow if you have no kill potential. That's why you don't see Urn of Shadows on heroes like Anti-Mage, because you don't expect to get kills early on. It's always nice when you do, but you don't expect it. Leshrac is going to clear off the bottom lane from the Dire push, and we have a Hand of Midas 13 minutes in. Actually, he probably got it a lot sooner, but he did get a Hand of Midas, which they don't really need. Honestly, they would much rather have a mech, and at this point, I don't think anyone on the Radiant team is capable of getting that. I don't know what that is. Zeal Scepter. We have Huskar jumping in on Tinker. Tinker is so dead. However, the miss chance from Huskar, from the laser, is screwing Huskar over quite a lot. Poison Nova does goes out, and between the Poison Nova and the power shot might be enough. Yes, the good power shot once again by the Windrunner, and the Poison Sting combined with the Poison Nova is enough to take out that Tinker. But you saw right there that laser caused Huskar to miss 100% of his attacks. And if Huskar isn't attacking you, then Huskar is completely useless. So it's good play by Tinker, recognizing that he needed to throw that spell out, or good Twitch reflex. The tower does get destroyed finally. You'd think with the amount of push that they have, it would have gone down a lot sooner. And the lack of AoE. Tinker is level 10, so he has 2 levels of March in the Machines, but he's 1,000 away from his Boots of Travels, which with 13 CS he's not going to get anytime soon. All the gold he's been getting have been from those kills, as you can see, at his reliable gold. And I derped up once again. We have an Epicenter used to kill the Nature's Prophet, who is really enjoying getting caught out in the jungle. I don't know who finds that enjoyable. If Huskar now dueling up against Drow Ranger, if Huskar just dives her, she's dead. But he's not going to. We have bot lane LSA missing, but we have Leshrac trying to stand his ground. Venomous Gale did hit Sand King, and Lightning is going to kill him. Lina is holding her ground, and she is going to manage to take out that Leshrac. However, she does pay for it with her life. She probably could have run away, but with the Windrunner, I don't think it would have really mattered. Windrunner is kind of going an interesting build. You usually want to only take 1 point on the Windrun. That'll be your safety skill. You know, like, oh shit, Drow is attacking me, I better pop Windrun and just get a little bit of distance. And Shackle Shot, that change from 2.25 to 3.75 is pretty large. However, I guess if you don't have much confidence in your ability to land them, it's okay to kind of omit it. This tower is in deny range as Queen of Pain jumps in, and Venomancer overstayed his welcome way too much. If he just focuses the wards, he could probably get this. Let's see, there's 2 wards left. No, did Queen of Pain turn around for the deny, so they didn't even get that. Right now the Radiant team not playing that well, I have to say. We have been getting some solid power shots from the Windrunner. Haven't seen any shackle shots quite yet, but at level 2 it's not going to be as influential as it could be. Huskar has been trying to take on people very confidently, and Furion is going to be going for the Nature's Prophet is going to be going for that Aghanim Scepter, which, what the hell was that? He just destroyed an item. Let's see what he has flying in. He has a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's going to be going for the Aghanim Scepter, which will give them a little bit more global map presence, but what he really needs to do is just simply teleport Sprout lay down some right clicks, and that'll put them at a pretty big advantage. We have SK circling around, half looking for Furion, half looking towards the bot lane for a kill. However, he doesn't have his epicenter quite yet. Laguna Blade is up, so they could just insta-kill someone. A Burrow Strike into a Lina combo will seal the deal. Windrunner does take a missile, but the LSA does miss. We have teleportation coming in from that Huskar, and epicenter from Sand King completely whipped. Does a double shackle shot, very good shackle shot. But however, Windrunner will die. Huskar does come around and kill Lina, and he is probably going to kill Tinker as well. Double Sprout actually, and wow, that actually worked pretty well for the Radiant side. That was a 3-for-2 trade. Beautiful shackle shot from the Windrunner to open that up on 2 heroes, which is the optimum shackle shot. If you get those, you're officially a baller. However, yeah, SK completely screwed up his ultimate. He didn't land a single pulse on anyone. Probably tried to shift Q Burrow Strike a little bit too far away, but I'm not sure if that's what he did. Meanwhile, we have Queen of Pain with the ultimate orb, probably going to go for that Hex. She's looking for blood, and she's going to find Nature's Prophet, who she could burst down pretty easily. However, Huskar's here. Also, no, she's going to go for Huskar. Queen of Pain and Sonic Wave go out, but Huskar is able to stay alive, just barely. Wow, he survived that, and after Queen of Pain did all her spells, she just got sprouted up and right-clicked. She didn't have any follow-up, so she was really gambling there. She was saying, I'm just going to go in, try to get an easy kill, and then pray to God I survive, but she didn't have quite enough damage, and she ended up paying for it. We have Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing in as Leshrac completely whiffs his stun. That was nowhere close. Oh god, lag. We have Focus Fire onto the tower, and good shackle shot holding off SK, but you don't have a stun to follow it up. We did. We didn't, not really. Oh, Leshrac, you're so dead. No, SK is merciful. SK could just move up and Burrow Strike. Lina could just, nope, there it is. LSA, Burrow Strike, double shackle shot to save that Leshrac. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get a rebuttal kill on this Lina. The Laguna Blade does go off on the Windrunner, and she does manage to pick off that Lina, but she does die. So 1-for-1 trade. She did get the experience and the gold for that kill, so I guess it's kind of worth it. But when you're this far behind, you don't really want to be looking for even trades. So meantime, we have Huskar fighting the Tinker, and you can see a couple of missed last hits. Couple of missed hits because of the laser, but with that double damage rune, it was more than enough to bring him down. Once again, the Dire team looking for blood on this bottom tower, and a Burrow Strike into a Queen of Pain spell combo will mean this Leshrac is dead. Hey look, he finally got an Urn Charge. Here we go, SK is going to go in. Where's the Burrow Strike? Yes, Burrow Strike, Scream of Pain, and everything. This guy's dead. A wasted epicenter. You did not need that. Right clicks would have been more than enough, but hell, I guess he just wanted to use it because epicenter is a fun spell to use. Venomancer is going to be going for that Vanguard. It's 20 minutes in. He doesn't have the best score in the world, but that will help him survive. Not really, actually. The damage coming out from the other team is almost completely magical. And the Dire team is continuing to push down on this bot lane. We have Nature's Prophet with the Haste Rune, going to summon some Treants and try to get the Sand King. Don't think he can do it. He doesn't have any true sight. And Queen of Pain got herself stuck. If they recognize the opportunity, they will not. But she's stuck in there, but now she can blink out. We have Huskar once again diving in to get a kill. He's going to go for Drow Ranger, and he is able to easily pick up that kill. Drow Ranger just managed to get her silence at this point, which is way late for a single point of silence. We have Tinker trying to ward away this Huskar, and he will do so. But Drow Ranger is going to be going for that Shadow Blade. Probably a good idea. I would rather see her going for pure damage, but Shadow Blade is a pretty good item in pub games since people rarely get detection. We have Venomancer pushing way too hard, and he's going to get taken out by 3 people. Sand King does Burrow Strike for that last hit, and these wards are just placed so haphazardly. There's a path of wards. Usually you don't want them in a line. Can I draw? Oh, I could draw. That's awesome. Okay. You don't want them like this. You mostly want them to just be a solid wall, or, you know, an angled wall. But if you make them like this, then the creeps will take out one by one as they go down the line. And I am once again missing kills. Holy shit. Sand King did get ganked up by the, I think he got taken out by the ultimate, actually. Yeah, he did. So Nature's Prophet globally taking that kill. Not sure if it was a steal. Not sure if it was in the bag or whatnot. Windrunner is actually going for an Orchid, which against this lineup is fantastic. You put that Orchid on the Queen of Pain. No blinks for her. Put it on the Sand King. You know, you can't Sandstorm, Burrow Strike to escape. Obviously, put it on the Tinker and Lina. They can't cast any of their spells. And they just become tiny right-click guys, which isn't that dangerous. Drow Ranger won't give a shit. But, you know, four people as an for an Orchid, that's a good item identification by the Windrunner. What the Radiant team really needs is like a mech or a pipe or something. A pipe would help them so much, but Leshrac instead going for that Medallion of Courage. Medallion of Courage is a very interesting item on Leshrac. His Edict does deal physical damage, so you will get extra damage from that Edict. However, that's kind of it. It's a very one-dimensional item for Leshrac. Does help your team marginally, but we have Windrunner with a double damage. He's going to run into the Lina. Let's see who's going to get the first stun off. We have a missed LSA, Shackle Shot to a tree, Prophet teleporting in, Power Shot is going to land on this Lina, and this Lina is so dead. Windrunner with a double damage rune is able to easily take that kill. So a nice little duel going off right there between the two redheads of the game. Nature's Prophet coming in. It's good to actually see him using his global abilities to great effect. And Yellow's dead once again, just wait for it. He has that Vanguard, but he doesn't have anything else. There comes Queen of Pain, Scream of Pain, Laser, and right clicks, but Tinker is going to die to poison, so Venomancer is playing way too recklessly. But if he keeps making those one-for-one trades, I think that's, I mean, like, at least he's getting something, right? And that creep wave is heavily damaged. They're going to be taken out very easily, so Venomancer not playing extremely smart, but at least he's making something happen. And a completely missed stun by Leshrac. There was no one even close to that. Let's see, item progression. Huskar is going for BKB, which is the correct item choice in my opinion. It helps you against the SK and Lina immensely. Plus Queen of Pain. Once you get, plus you completely mitigate that laser mischance. So once again, Drow Ranger won't give a fuck. Oh no, Huskar, you overstayed your welcome. We have Queen of Pain and Sand King coming up to gank him, and he's so dead. Epicenter is up. He's channeling it way too far away, though. He's using a lot of his pulses on nothing. Only one pulse manages to hit him. This might mean Huskar gets to live. He does take out the Queen of Pain, but Lina is just going to walk up and use Laguna Blade. So the Sand King not really playing his best with those Epicenters. That's the second missed Epicenter so far, and I don't know. He's kind of giving the enemy more of a chance. If he hit that Epicenter dead on, then that Huskar would have been dead, and he wouldn't have gotten the rebuttal kill on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain would have been alive, so that would have been, you know, just one kill swing, but still, the fact that he missed 2 of them so far, not boding well for the Sand King. However, he does almost have his Blink Dagger, so once he does have that, hopefully he can get a little bit more effectiveness out of those Epicenter casts. We have Venomancer pushing the mid lane. Go figure. Is he going to fall back? Oh, we have a Shadow Blade from Drow Ranger as she turns on her auto cast, but she decides against it. We have Lina still wanting blood, but she's not going to land the stun. There's no way for her to do it. We have 4 heroes on the Dire team in the mid lane right now, and they're probably going to look for that tier 1 tower. Venomancer has to get back there and start laying down wards, or else it is going to fall. Especially considering how low health it is. We have 1 Oblivion staff up for Windrunner, so she's still a little bit away from her Orchid, and doesn't look like this. There's Blink Burrow Strike from the Sand King onto the Windrunner. However, she's going to pop her Windrunner and just be perfectly fine. Do we have a stun from the Leshrac? He's not even going to try. You know, there it is. He is going to land it, but the Scream of Pain from Queen of Pain hitting 3 people. Huge damage. Huskar jumps in onto the Queen of Pain, pops his BKB. We have Edict going onto that Drow Ranger, and Queen of Pain might be taking a fall. She take 1 last strike. No, she managed to blink away at the last second, but Prophet teleported behind them all, and he does manage to get a Sprout. He might die. We have Venomancer play Poison Nova completely missing on everyone. That was a horrible cast of that, but Huskar really came in and ushered them all away, if not by just fear of his right clicks. Drow Ranger is looking for that Prophet, however, she's not going to find him. And now the push has turned the complete other way, as the Windrunner, Venomancer, and Huskar are going to be taking, or trying to take, this tier 2 of the Dire team. Huskar's going to come around, he's going to jump onto the Tinker, and he does get lasered, so he's not going to be able to hit him for a little bit, and it might prove enough to keep Tinker alive. He's taking a missile to the face, and Drow Ranger does go invisible. We have a rearm by the Tinker, however, he doesn't have any more mana, and Huskar looks like he's going to be just fine. He's not managed to get either of those kills. Did he have his BKB in that? He did not. If he had his BKB, Tinker would have been dead. Drow Ranger probably would have still lived, actually. Shadowblade didn't have any detection, actually, so. In the meantime, farming is going on. Prophet actually is going for an orchid of his own, so they're going to have a lot of orchids. He does have the Aghanim Scepter, which is helping keep the creep equilibrium in their favor, and we have a Tinker teleporting in. Oh, Windrunner, you better get out. However, he does have backup from that Huskar. If we get a good shackle shot, she gets her orchid delivered. She has to cast it right now to save herself from the missiles. No, she's just going to run away as Huskar dives in for that kill. No! She turns around! And she gets hit by the missile and she gets killed. That is just unfortunate by the Windrunner. And she knows it too. We have a juking going on from the Nature's Prophet, but however, he's going to die from the Burrow Strike. Actually, no. Queen of Pain does get that last right click. Oh, these are just illusions. Why didn't Huskar bring him with him? What the hell? So if Windrunner just popped that Orchid, she would have been completely fine. No missiles, and it would have helped Tinker die just a little bit faster. The Dire are going to transition to finally take this tier 1 on the bottom lane. And let's take a look at this gold graph going on. It's actually hugely in favor of the Radiant right now. In fact, I think that's mostly attributed to the farm and the towers that they have pushed. As you can see, the Dire only have one tier 2 tower left, while the Radiant have all their tier 2s actually and a tier 1 left. So the gold difference is 100% because of the towers. And the experience is actually pretty surprising. You would expect it to be in favor of the Dire with the kill advantage. However, here we go. We might have another kill onto this Venomancer. Venomancer does pop his Plague Nova and the Burrow Strike into an unnecessary Laguna Blade. But hell, Laguna Blade, you want to cast it whenever you want because it's Laguna Blade. It's the most awesome spell in the game. That's a fact. Radiant Structures fortified due to this kind of creep-only push from the Dire. They're going to be able to clean this up. They might even get the deny if they recognize that it's low enough. Yes, Huskar does manage to deny that tower. So they're keeping their gold advantage protected by denying a tower, which is very smart. Tinker does have his Boots of Travel. However, Prophet has his own Boots of Travels, and if he could get a silence on him, yes, a couple more right clicks. 1, 2, and Prophet makes an easy global gank with that Orchid. You can see the power of the Orchid right there. Tinker couldn't do anything. I'm not sure if he had mana, actually. I didn't really check. But the Radiant team are actually going to try to go for Roshan, and Windrunner is taking a lot of damage. He should be letting the person with Lifesteal tank that. Person with Lifesteal, however, is a little bit of a coward, apparently. Queen of Pain does Scream of Pain to see if there's anyone right here. However, no one really goes right there, so a little bit wasted. But she does recognize that Roshan is a possibility. So she managed to check that out. Let's see if she falls for the illusion. Yep, Sand King fell for the illusion, but only one Burrow Strike, and with Arcane Boots and an Urn, he's going to be fine regaining all that mana. Prophet ultimate bouncing around once again. Drow Ranger checking Roshan. Very low health, actually. You should watch yourself. Venomancer has no item progression. Go figure with all those deaths. Huskar is going for that life steal that I mentioned before. Leshrac has a Vanguard. Wow. They really fell for those illusions. I was not expecting that. I thought they would have recognized that, hey, these are illusions. We should just right-click them. But Lina, once again, a little bit trigger happy on that Laguna Blade, getting her illusion kills. Orchid is up on the Windrunner and on the Prophet, and Tinker says he's had enough. He's going to disconnect from the game as Queen of Pain picks up a solo kill against this Venomancer, who once again extending way too far. This Venomancer really, I don't know, Huskar is going to go dive onto the Lina for an easy kill. But the Venomancer is really not helping the Radiant side at all. He's just getting a little bit of creep equilibrium onto their side. But Nature's Prophet's ultimate will do that very easily, so it's not really any point in having the Venomancer do that. What he really needs to do is just start buying up wards, start buying up smokes, and just join his team. Nature's Prophet has gone for a Mask of Madness, which, in my opinion, is a very poor choice at this current point. They don't really have enough front line to make sure that they don't just instantly jump onto the Nature's Prophet, and that extra damage will mean he's going to get completely destroyed by the likes of SK and Lina. Drow, not so much. Actually, Drow does deal quite a bit of damage, but still not as threatening as the magical damage that exists in this game at this current point. It is going to mean, however, he's going to be able to solo up this Roshan, and I don't think the Dire know about it this time. They definitely do not. Look at that attack speed. Does he have enough? Another Sprout. He's going to keep Roshan in place. He doesn't have any Treants to summon, though, so he's probably going to get it. He has a Ring of Basilius in his stash. I don't think he's planning on doing anything for that. He should probably just sell it. He could get Vlad's, but they don't have any melee heroes on their team, and really the difference that Vlad's makes is going to be very small. As we have Queen of Pain running into Huskar. Huskar doesn't seem to notice. Queen of Pain just moves slightly back. Nature's Prophet picking up the Aegis all by himself with that Mask of Madness, so it will help you with Roshan if you keep Roshan from attacking you. If that means Sprout and Treants, that's good to go. So Huskar is jumping in onto that Lina. There goes his BKB as the SK channels his Epicenter, hitting, going onto Leshrac actually with the Burrow Strike. Lina does fall down to the Leshrac from the lightning, and Leshrac is able to pick up that Sand King kill. As Windrunner, I don't think casted anything, but that's quite fine. They already took 2 easy kills, and what they really need to do is group up and push. Nature's Prophet and Yellow, however, have different ideas. I don't really think, honestly, that they count on Yellow. What is he getting? Yeah, this Yellow is not to be counted upon. So, the other 3 members of the Radiant squad are going to be pushing this mid-tier tier 3. As you can see, the Edict damage completely wrecking this tower, but however, Leshrac is out of mana, so they have to really decide what they want to do. What they want to do is not split their attacks. They want to just focus on that melee racks, get it as fast as they can, and with that focused fire and Huskar raw damage, they're going to be able to claim it very easily. No defense actually at all from the Dire's team, who is currently only 4v5, so they're actually able to take both the melee and the ranged racks, and even transition towards the bot. So I feel like if Tinker was still here, he would have been able to do a lot more to help this team, but he's had enough, and SK kind of whiffed his Epicenter for the 3rd time. He did land a couple of pulses on Leshrac, but as soon as Huskar popped his BKB, Sand King popped his ultimate, which is not what you want to do at all. See if we're going to have a Poison Nova land on 2 people, as well as the Gale. Lina's going to get insta-killed. SK burrows in under the Magic Immune Huskar, so nothing's going to happen. Shackle Shot does not hit on anything. Huskar is going to look towards that Jar Ranger. He doesn't have his ultimate. No, Dust goes off on Sand King, actually. He's not going to live. He's going to Burrow Strike to safety, so he's going to be just fine. And here comes the Fountain farming. I think they could actually do this. They do have 2 Raxes down. The 3rd is not pushing towards them, but they're really just prolonging this game. Probably shit talking going on and everything, but yeah, they're just setting up shop right outside the Dire Fountain. And the creeps are just going to keep pouring in, and right now they're just wasting time. SK does Burrow Strike, we have a Laser Scream, and a whole lot of damage going on to Leshrac. Scream of Pain does pick up the last hit. So they're just wasting their time right now. Oh, SK burrowed in and Blink Epicentered. He's gonna pick up 2 more easy kills. I don't think Venomancer and Windrunner were paying attention. GG is called by Orange. And the Laguna Blade does go on to Nature's Prophet, eviscerating him, however. Magic Immune, Mask of Madness, Huskar does not appreciate Lina's, and he's gonna retaliate. Huskar's doing a lot of damage at this point. Queen of Pain and SK might be able to lock him down. Huskar jumps onto that Queen of Pain, who does manage to blink away, just barely. Huskar's taking a lot of damage, and Jar Ranger is able to finish the deal. And now she's fighting against this Nature's Prophet. I think, yeah, she's going to be able to take him out also. So the Dire team is getting a lot of kills, but it really is inconsequential. This game is over. They cannot hold off these 2 Raxes, and they don't have enough kill power to just beef their way all the way to the base of the Radiant. So a little bit of lag there as Nature's Prophet buys back into the game, probably to teleport in. Yes, right on top of that Queen of Pain, who apparently gave up. SK Burrow strikes in and goes to the Sandstorm to try to delay up the creep wave. We have Drow Ranger with Manta Style actually doing a lot of damage. She might pick up this Nature's Prophet kill. Yes, she will with the illusion hit. However, she is going to walk away just fine. Edict is still hurting the Sand King, but he's going to be fine in there. And Power Shot misses just barely as Drow Ranger jukes down just a little bit. Burrow Strike does go on to this Windrunner, however she does have a Force Staff, and she's probably going to live. Blink in from the Sand King. 3, 2, 1. No, she pops somehow, I'm not sure. Okay, I didn't see him attack him, but whatever. We have an Edict, lots of Edict damage going on the Sand King. And here comes Venomancer, the hero, with the Mask of Madness. And is it going to be enough to take out the Sand King? Yes, now it's a duel between the Mask of Madness, Venomancer, and this Lina. It's going to be very close. The stun goes off onto the Venomancer, and that means that Lina is going to walk away with her life. She might get ticked over, yes she will. So Venomancer, even though he did get taken down, he's the real winner there, because, you know, death kills are awesome. The tier 4 towers are both gone. Drow Ranger's the only one left. She is dealing a crap ton of damage at this point, but a little bit too little too late. She got ganked up a little bit too many times by this Cuskar, who now has a crit, so he's going to be dealing even more damage. We have lots of Mask of Madness in this game. I think Windrunner and Leshrac both have to get on their game and get in Mask of Madness. Does Vanguard? There it is. Does Vanguard on the Leshrac? I don't quite like Vanguard on the Leshrac. I feel like if you're going to be getting a Vitality booster, it should be going towards a Bloodstone, which is just infinitely better. As you've seen multiple times him running low on mana, and he doesn't even have any on Pulse Nova. So Vanguard doesn't offer any of that. It does make you bulkier a little bit earlier, but it really isn't that a great choice in my opinion. Shitty Drow. I think Drow has the right idea, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been just a pickup cast. Wasn't planning on doing it, but I saw it and I figured, why the hell not? Do I get to see who gets items? No, I don't. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been my third cast. I don't know when it's going to be going up. I'm going to try to get all the old videos up by this weekend, or by the end of this weekend, actually. So those should be up, and then more new content coming after. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Mike Loris. GG.